today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Welcome to Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things. We are in Brighton. It's very, very windy. Apologies if you can't hear me that well, but we are going for afternoon tea. We're here for a few days, so within that few days we thought, you know what, we've got to go to an afternoon tea. And what afternoon tea are we going to?
We are going to the Grand. So this is the Grand in Brighton. You can tell we're in Brighton. Let me pan round. There's the famous burnt-out West Pier there. A scan down the coastline, you can just about make out the outline of the other pier, which is right there. It
is so windy. It's not that cold. I mean, it is a bit cold, but it's so windy. My eyes are watering so much.
I'm going to see your hair's going everywhere. So you have to excuse us, but we're off for afternoon tea at the Grand.
And don't forget, if you want to catch us on our lives, it's every Tuesday and Fridays at 6:30 UK, at 6:30 PM UK time. Well, got muddled up then. If you like trips, reviews, any type of things like that, then please consider subscribing. Let's go.
So here we are for the Grand afternoon tea. This is what you get. You get pork and leek sausage roll and butter pastry, the caramelised red onions and goat cheese quiche, and the prawn Marie rose vol au vent as well. They have the freshly made sandwiches, as you can see there. And also as well, you've got these freshly baked ship-to-mill scones. They've also got cherry and coconut scone, which I'm looking forward to trying. You've also got the mini cakes and pastries, which are right there. We're really looking forward to trying those. And a variety of drinks that you can have. So you can upgrade, if you like, to have a Brighton G&T, which is right there. You can have the Moet, the Ridge View, or the Spritz afternoon tea, which is the additional part there. There is the vegan afternoon tea, which you can have, which I'm not sure I'm going to have. I might go for the... Oh, they also do a gluten-free afternoon tea, so it'll be interesting to try. If that, you can have the champagnes, sparkling wines, which are right there. You can go for cocktails if you prefer. These are the blends of teas that they actually do. So you've got the Grand Blend, the Grand Victoria Tea, Napoleon Blend and Signature Blend. There's also got the others that you can have here, which I shall let you see. And also some more ones right here. There we go. They also do coffee and hot chocolate if you prefer, so they have that as well. So there you go. I think we will probably go for 2 Grand afternoon teas. I'm going to see if they will do a pescatarian version for me. If not, I shall go for the vegan one. But there we go. We shall try that in a moment. So Kelly has gone for the breakfast tea, which is right there. I love these little pots they serve them in. I've gone for the Japanese cherry, so I'm really interested to try these. They've allowed us to go for the pescatarian. I say allowed, but they do a pescatarian version, I should say. They've also brought extra hot water here. I love these little ornate teapots. So we're going to sample these teas and let you know what we think. Kelly also pointed out that there's this really ornate stand here. Look how big that is. You can see that, look, right there on that table. Absolutely amazing. So we're really looking forward to this. We're going to try this in just a moment. this is the Japanese cherry. Oh, nice. Do you know what? You can really smell it's really, really fragrant. You can kind of smell the cherry. It doesn't taste so much the cherry, but you can really sort of have that those sort of cherry smell. That's really nice. I've not put sugar or anything in. I think if Kelly tried it, she'd like a bit of sugar in, but that is really good. Definitely enough for me. So Kelly has gone for the Grand Royalty.
Yeah, it's really strong.
Oh, really?
I wasn't expecting it to be strong, but luckily she did bring more hot water. So if I want to add a bit more hot water to it, I can, but it is very strong.
Do you know what? Actually, that's a good point. We've never had hot water given to us.
No.
At afternoon tea.
When they give you hot water, it's to top up each teapot because the tea leaves can brew, so they can rebrew. So normally, what you do with the hot water is just top up your teapot. But this is so strong. I think I can have a bit of water in there.
So this is the, it looks like it's the salmon. I don't know if it's smoked salmon or what. So this is the pescatarian one. Let me give it a try. You know, it gets stuck to the top of your mouth. It's really nice. It's very light. I think inside there you've actually got dill. It's a very, very sort of subtle dill. So that's really nice. That's delicious. If you go for the pescatarian, the salmon one is really nice.
Okay, so now it's my turn. I really don't know what to go for. And they didn't explain to us what each element was.
No, you're right, they didn't.
So all I know is that you've got an orange macaron.
Yeah.
I've got a chocolate one.
Yeah.
And I think she said it was coconut.
Coconut and cherry, I think it was.
Right, okay, coconut and cherry. But no sandwiches were explained or anything like that. It is written in the menu, so I know Mark filmed it before.
Yeah, when I filmed it actually, because I was sort of whizzing through it. Well, that's the vegan one. I think it's yours is that's the one.
So you can pause to read.
So I think what Kelly's looking at, so the poached fresh salmon, lemon and dill mayonnaise is the one I just tried. The extra mature cheddar and spiced or apple chutney is that middle one. And then you've got the chicken tarragon mayonnaise. Which is the other one?
And then there is a little...
Oh yeah, that's the prawn marie vol au vent, and you've got the caramelised red onion and goat's cheese quiche, which I know you don't like goat's cheese. That's a pork and leek roll in ultimate butter pastry and sea salt.
Okay, so it's going to be good. It sounds good, so let's give it a try. I'll do the same as Mark and have the salmon. So sandwiches feel nice.
What do you think?
What makes it different is that the salmon's actually cooked. Like a lot of places we go to, it's like cured salmon rather than poached salmon. So that's really nice. It's a really nice touch. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to go for what I think my least favourite would be, which would be the goat's cheese.
Now Kelly, well let me just zoom into that. So you don't like goat's cheese, do you?
I don't. But let's try it. But I do like the crust on it. Looks quite good. So I don't know.
Is it Julian Plumard good?
We'll see. I could be surprised, do you know what I mean? Alright, okay. Let's go for it. It looks baked, by the way, so it doesn't look like it's like... Sometimes when you get goat's cheese, it can be just like spreadable goat's cheese. So I've never actually had it where it's been baked, so let's give it a go.
Well...
It tastes really good.
Really? I am surprised. I'm not surprised it tastes good. Doesn't taste good, but I'm surprised you like goat's cheese.
The problem with goat's cheese is so strong it overpowers everything. This is quite nice, but later on I'm going to see if it repeats on me because goat cheese tends to repeat on me. So.
Alright.
But it tastes quite nice.
There you go, that's a plus on the goat cheese. Alright, now like I do love goat cheese, so I've got my own little goat cheese by here, so let's try this one. There's a caramelised onion.
Yeah, it's the onion I feel that makes it.
And do you know what? Kelly's right. You've got the saltiness of the goat cheese, but because you've got the sweetness of the caramelised onion, it really brings it out.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
Yeah,
that's
it's really...
That's one of the nicest savouries I've had at an afternoon tea.
It's not the nicest for me, but I can see why it would be for you.
That's right on my street.
Yeah, it's nice. I can taste the goat, and it's nice, but for me, I feel like sometimes goat cheese is a bit too strong. But one bite of that is fine. I won't finish that, so Mark will have the other bit of that.
Well, somebody has to, but I will most gladly have that bit. It's also a nice size as well, so it's a good size to have. I enjoyed that, and it goes very well with my cherry tea.
Okay, so this is chicken tarragon, and this was a replacement for Mark because he had salmon.
So I had two salmon ones.
Yeah, so this is the chicken tarragon. The bread is brown. It's the only brown one that we had.
Oh yeah, good spot.
It's the only brown one, so let's do it now. I feel like I can't go wrong with chicken sandwiches, but I don't know, is it mayo or something like that? I feel like it needs a bit more mayo, if that is mayo. That's it, but I think that is. But yeah, it needs a little bit more mayo, but other than that, it's really nice.
There we are, pleasant. And just wanted to point out, we got this. The sun has just come through, and look at that. We get a lovely view of the Brighton beach right there. You can see how windy it is with the flags blowing there, but there you go.
This one you said was cheese?
Yeah, so this is, it looks like cheese and, is it cheese and pickle, I think?
Yeah, I think it was cheese and pickle.
Right.
Yeah, I'm missing my little bit of ham. I like a little bit of ham in my cheese. Anyway, let's go for it. The bread is soft. It's starting to get a little bit hard because we've been sitting down talking, but the sandwich is fresh. So let's try it. Lovely cheese and pickle sandwich.
What type of cheese? I'm guessing cheddar.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Cheddar cheese. I love cheddar cheese. It's not too strong. Because I think you were reading like it was extra mature or something like that.
Yeah, I did wonder if it would be, but...
it's not too strong, I like it. I like when the cheese is not too strong.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Now, you may be wondering why I've only tried the salmon and the cheese. That's because I got two salmon, so I've caned the other salmon, I've eaten that already, so I'm already onto the cheese that Kelly's just tried.
It's just a classic.
It's a really classic British sandwich.
Yeah.
It's very nice as well. Pickle goes so well with cheese.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Plowman's, I suppose. It's really nice, and again, always goes so well with tea. But yeah, I totally agree. With Kelly, it's a classic. Very well done. Beautifully soft bread. It's white bread. It's nice. It's really, really pleasant.
Okay, so we're going to do the sausage roll, and Mark's got a vegetarian sausage roll. I've got a normal sausage roll.
So there's Kelly's regular sausage roll. There's my vegetarian sausage roll. So off you go. Grab that.
So I'm actually going to be able to compare them. So here we go. It's porky. I like the pastry. I can taste the salt in that.
Good.
It's seasoned, it's flavourful. I would not be sad if somebody gave these to me instead of normal sausage roll.
Oh really? I think there's leek in it as well. But
I feel like There might be a touch too much salt. Possibly.
Ah, okay, that's interesting. But overall good.
Overall good. Oh, it's better than a normal sausage roll that you would get. Do you know what I mean? Just a little bit too salty, but other than that, it's quite nice.
Right, okay. I know I should probably eat this with finesse and my fork, but I'm just going to go. That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's got. Now, I'm used to it, so I can remember the taste of sausage. It does have a sausagey flavour. It probably isn't as flavourful as yours.
Right.
But it's really, really nice. It's got a very earthy sort of flavour to it as well. There's definitely spices in there. I think
Yeah.
they clearly use the same spices as you would in a regular sausage. But that is pleasant. That is quite nice. It has gone cold now because we took so long to eat our sandwiches. But it is pleasant cold. That's what I wanted to say. So very, very nice. I would definitely recommend that if you're vegetarian or pescatarian.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try a bit of this vegetarian one.
Now I'm interested to see what you think compared to the actual meat one.
It's seasoned.
Yeah, it is well seasoned.
It tastes.
You've got a little bit of flake right there. Yeah, there you go. Well done.
It's nowhere near as salty as. In fact, you can't really taste that much salt.
No, it's not salty at all.
It's seasoned. It's flavourful. I like the pastry is quite light. It's not doughy. I don't know which one I like more.
Oh, really?
Well, I won't like it, yeah.
There you go. So for any veggies wondering, you're not missing out on the pork sausage one.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, moving on to the next one. This is the vol au vent. So Marie Rose. It's almost like a prawn cocktail. It's like a prawn cocktail in a pastry case. There isn't much filling, so you just get a slight taste of it. Actually, there's more pastry than filling.
Right.
But it's nice.
What about the crispness of the pastry?
It's
Is it
very,
flaky?
very crisp. Can you see that? The base is actually quite crispy.
Right.
Well baked. It's nice. It's very, very pleasant. Very slight fish taste to it, but not overtly fishy. That's nice.
My mum used to make these when I was younger. She used to do a chicken one. You know, the typical round ones with the sort of serrated edge. So it's going to be interesting. I might bring them back to my childhood, who knows? My mum also used to make prawn cocktail. It tastes just like prawn cocktail. But my feeling goes all the way down.
See, mine didn't, so I might have just had that be the one off there.
But it's still tasty. The pastry is not as crisp or as light as it could be, but it's still delicious, still really nice. And I just remember my mum used to make these and I used to really love them. So yeah, it's back a little childhood memory for me.
So this is the cherry and coconut one. Kelly's tried it already. She'll give her thoughts as I do mine.
I think that's just the cherry one, not the coconut one. The coconut one's the other one.
That's nice.
Yeah.
They're slightly crisp. So they're not very, very soft, but they are nice. Really pleasant. I can't taste the cherry in it, but I have seen there's cherry pieces.
There is cherry pieces in it, but yeah, I can't taste the cherry either. And it hasn't got a cherry flavour either.
I think I'd have added some sort of cherry essence.
Yeah.
I think that's what I would have done, but they're definitely cherry pieces.
Some type of cherry extract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very good. It's very,
Yeah,
very nice.
very nice.
Now Kelly is all sconed out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try, this is the plain one.
See, I thought one was cherry and the other one was coconut, but I think the first one that we had was cherry and coconut, and this one's a plain.
It's nice. It's light. Like I said, it's got not crusty, but it has a crust to it. Now, it's not as light and fluffy as some of the others we've had, but it is a very pleasant scone. It's, as I said, it's just pleasant. It's light, it's fluffy, and very enjoyable. These are quite on the larger side.
Yeah, I can't eat too many scones.
So these are quite bigger.
Yeah.
And they are baked just right. I'd even say these are probably a touch under. Which is not a bad thing at all, but that is quite nice.
Because I did break that one open, and you're right, it is a touch under baked. But yeah, they're alright.
But it's nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. And that's like that has the fluffiness of it. That's a good scone. I couldn't eat too many of these.
No, I had to give Mark mine.
Yeah, I'm taking the other one home.
Yeah.
Okay, we are doing really well. We've finished the cakes. We're now on to... Oh, sorry, I say finish the cake. Finish the scones. We're now on to the cakes. Kelly's going to try. Which one are you going to try?
Do you know what? I always like to try to go for the least favourite and try and say what I think might be the favourite afterwards. Now, this one would have been a favourite if it didn't have all the raspberries in it. But what I'll do, I'll take the raspberries off. But maybe I'll go for this one.
Ah, no, this looks like a profiterole.
No, it's not. Oh, God, check.
You see?
Alright, let me leave that one.
Oh, gosh, now she...
That one could be a good one.
Alright.
So,
I'm guessing this. Now, we are guessing, but I'm going to guess this is the lemon meringue pie. I'll put it in the comment what it actually is, and you can try it.
yeah, it's lemon meringue.
Oh.
This could be really good as well.
Alright, let's try this one. Good. I think you started with probably one of the better ones.
Annoyingly so, probably. I can't imagine any of these being bad, actually.
Alright.
Let me...
Oh.
This is the chocolate one. Can't really wish I had the orange one, but...
Oh, you can try the orange one.
Let me... The chocolate's really rich in it. It's really nice. And this is the perfect size.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it's so petty.
Yeah, because the chocolate is so rich. This is really good, and it's the perfect size. I'm going to get Mark to try it right now.
Right, I'm going to try the other half of the Kelly's chocolate one. We're going to do a bit of mix and match. Now I'm going to try the orange one, and then the lemon meringue one. Okay, right, that's a chocolate hit. It's a power of chocolate. And that's actually really pleasant.
Yeah.
And as Kelly says, the perfect size.
Yeah.
You get that chocolate hit. But like I said, it's not overly rich because you've just had that right amount.
Yeah.
Right now, the orange. I'm not sure that is orange.
Oh. Is it
Maybe my
zingy? Is
taste
it
buds
lemon?
No.
Is it citrusy?
It's nice. If you look inside, you can see that there's a tiny, in the centre, there's a tiny bit of chocolate in there.
Ooh.
That's good. I'm going to let Kelly try that. But before I do, and again, apologies, we're only using our fingers just so we can film it and show the camera. So this is the lemon meringue pie. I love how they blow torch.
Yeah.
It's very zingy. I'm surprised Kelly doesn't like that.
Oh, I don't find it zingy at all.
You know what? It is zingy, but because it's so sweet at the top,
Yeah.
it's the perfect balance. That is absolutely really good.
Very nice.
One of the nicest lemon meringues I've actually had. Right, back to you.
Okay, so here's one.
I couldn't. What do you think?
Chocolate orange.
Oh, that's what it is. My taste buds are going.
Because with the chocolate one, it tasted like there was a little bit of some type of fruit, and I don't know if it might have been lemon or something like that. But this one's chocolate orange. But if I had to compare the two, I do prefer the chocolate. I don't know why, but I think the actual chocolate one, or my original one.
I agree, actually. I prefer the chocolate too.
Yeah.
Okay, So Kelly's a bit cake tagged, so I'm going to do this review here. So this is the one with the raspberries and the tart. The case is very, very light. So I'm wondering if it's like a...
Is it going to crumble?
Yeah. It's really light. I don't know if it's almost like a custard.
Yeah, because that will be, creme anglaise.
But what goes really well is when you take a bite of the raspberry, it actually sweetens the raspberry. So raspberries can be quite sharp.
Yeah.
But this really sweetens it. That is absolutely delicious. Really good. This is the last one. So this is the profiterole. Now,
is it like a shoe?
Well, what I like here, I think this is almost like a dulce de leche.
Yeah, like a toffee.
And you can see that there's a walnut.
A pecan.
Oh, is it a pecan?
It could be. It could be a walnut.
And a little flower on there. So let's try. I'm going to bite into this first.
Is it cream in there? Is that cream or chocolate cream?
Cream. But
was it a coffee cream?
Do you know what? Because I've had so many cakes.
You can't tell.
I can't tell the difference now, but it's a very, very pleasant cream. It's got a very sort of sweet note to it. I'm going to take it now, taking a bite with all of it so I get the whole thing.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be good.
You do have to do all of it. The nut, and then with that top, it's walnut. It's definitely walnut.
It is walnut.
With that little bit of dulce de leche, and with the cream, it's got a really pleasant flavour. It's almost walnuts are always associated with coffee cake. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, it's really, really good. Really creamy. And that little bit of that tiny bit of dulce de leche just runs through.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Wow. What one was the best, would you say, out of all the cakes?
Do you know what? The raspberry one surprised me. But for me, the winner, I think, is the lemon meringue. How about you? Well, you haven't tried.
Well, I haven't tried all of them, but from the ones that I've tried so far, I really liked the macaron.
The macaron was good.
Yeah.
But for me, that was the start. Having tried them all, there we go. We'll show you a little something else they've given us in a moment.
Okay, so they offered us 2 slices of cake. One was the carrot cake, which is right here, and the other one was a chocolate and praline cake, I believe.
Yeah, look at that. So I'm not going to open the whole box, but can you see that?
So he's not going to open the whole box.
Actually, I might have to, so you can see.
Yeah, because we've got to put. So basically, I'm going to put my leftover cakes in here.
Here you go. Here's mine. Do you want to have a look at that?
Wow.
That is an awesome slice of cake.
Can you turn it around so I can see that? There we go.
I don't know how I'm going to get the cake in here, but there we are. That's a huge
amazing.
So this is part of the afternoon tea. You get this in addition.
In addition, yeah. So this is gonna. I don't know how much cake we've had these last few days, but we've had a lot. And maybe we'll even put a montage of the cakes that we've had at the end.
If you can stay that long.
If you can stay that long, you will see the montage of cakes that we've had.
So now, bear in mind, this afternoon tea is 1 hour and 45, and they are quite strict with time. We've just been told we've only got 10 minutes left. So we are going to bag up the cakes we've not had. We are going to take them back, and we will do a final review where we will try these bad boys in our final thoughts.
We are back in the hotel and we are ready to give you our final thoughts on the afternoon tea at the Grand.
Now, just you wonder why am I holding a spoon? We're in the hotel room, so we're very, very limited on cutlery and stuff. So we are going to try the cakes that you saw that we packed with that we didn't try. So let's give these a go first, and then we'll give our final.
Do you want to show them the box?
Yes, of course. The afternoon tea. Now they came in this quite grandiose. I do like that actually.
Yeah, afternoon tea at the Grand.
Now we did take some of the other cakes back.
Yeah,
as you know,
we couldn't finish them.
No, exactly. So what we'll do,
oh dear,
this is leaked a little bit. So the first cake we're going to try. If I hold it up,
yeah, because you want to be careful. Here, let me open this one, and then you can put this one. Okay, so basically we've got 2 boxes.
No.
and we don't have any plates.
No, this is it. So we are limited.
So what we're going to do...
To...
we want to show you the box, but the box is also precarious. Oh, you can show about that.
There we go. So this was the... Now you'll see the scone. I rescued a scone. That, if you can just about see, is the...
chocolate praline cake.
Chocolate praline cake. So we're going to give this little bad boy a go. Okay.
And I love the fact that it's got the cherry jam. Well, it looks like cherry jam.
No, there's no jam in it. That's come from this.
No, that hasn't. That was already on it.
Ah, okay.
Because I did take a picture of it earlier.
Ah.
You know what? We can take a picture and have a look at the earlier picture because we're a little bit confused.
Okay, let's try.
Okay. I'm going to try it a bit with the jam because the jam looks so good.
Okay, one sec, let me try mine.
I know, it's not focusing, but...
Right, let's try.
Here we go.
Mmm. Do you know what that is to me?
Go on.
Victoria sponge cake, but instead of jam, praline chocolate.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's a sponge cake.
But the sponge isn't as light as it could be.
No, it's not focusing in, but that, can you get it to focus? That's a this is just a sponge.
Yeah. Let's see.
Mmm. So, it's nice.
For me, they've overmixed that batter.
Really?
Yeah.
I quite like it.
It's not fluffy. It's not light and fluffy. It's a little bit... they've worked the gluten too much.
Now, would you prefer a regular Victoria sponge, or would you prefer this?
I'm
having some more.
There's a flour taste in my mouth, an after flour taste.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
It's like a powdery. I don't know if it's flour, but it's a powder taste, an after powder taste. I wouldn't have this sponge again. I mean, like...
No, that's not the question I asked you. Would you prefer a normal Victoria sponge, or would you prefer this one? Because instead of the jam, you've got the praline.
Let me taste the praline by itself, because I have a feeling that the praline's really good.
Let me try this praline.
That praline is really good.
It is. That is very good.
That is very, very good. I won't lie to you. That praline... Mark took a big chunk of the praline.
Go on, so which do you prefer? Victoria sponge with the jam in, or do you prefer the praline?
I think I prefer the traditional.
I do too. I've got to say, I do too.
But I think what hinders this cake for me, not so much for Mark, but for me, it's not light and fluffy. It's not as soft as it should be. And so that spoils it a little bit for me. But that praline cream,
Right, we're going to move on to the next one. So this is the carrot cake. Now I'm going to try and move this around a little bit. It's very difficult here. Like I said, as Kelly said, we haven't got any cutlery or anything. So we're going to try the carrot cake. So these come, as I said, these come with your afternoon tea. You can either have them there, but we were rushed for time, so we will try these now.
Now, before we even start, I'm going to let you know, my my idea of carrot cake is very high. I'm a carrot cake snob.
Right, here we go.
Just saying. It feels soft.
It does feel soft.
That's what me putting the spoon through.
Here we go.
Okay.
I think that's really good. It's a very soft carrot cake. It's better than the praline. I prefer this to the praline. You seem not convinced.
Because it's more like a pudding.
It does have a pudding consistency,
Yeah.
but I like it.
It's not a cake consistency, it's a pudding consistency.
It is. Kelly is absolutely right. It's not a cake consistency. It is puddingy. It's quite
So is it? Yeah, it's
stodgy.
dodgy. So is that because it's underdone,
No. I think it's supposed to be like that. I like that. I much prefer it to the other one.
I'm not a fan.
Right, so difference of opinion there.
I'm not a fan.
But that's fine if you. But so this cake is, it's almost a consistency of bread pudding. So that's how I would describe it.
It's too mushy. If you're going to give me a cake, give me a cake. If you're going to give me a pudding, give me a pudding. Don't say it's a cake when really it's a pudding.
No, for me, I really like that. I love the stodginess of it, and I love that it's quite sticky. I really enjoy that.
It could be steamed.
Oh, yeah, it could be. I don't think it is, but it could be.
Okay. If it isn't steamed, it tastes like it's steamed, if that makes it's got like, I don't know, it's got a pudding consistency.
I'm liking it.
These are at room temperature, by the way, so it's not fridge or anything like that. These are at room temperature.
And the buttercream is really good. It's not overtly sweet. I really like it.
On top of that, it's not even cream cheese.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to disagree with you. This is really good for me.
No.
We're totally different viewpoints. All right.
It's no bread ahead. Bread ahead's carrot cake now.
All right. Let's stick with afternoon tea.
Okay.
So, let's do our final thoughts for the afternoon tea. What did you think? Let's start with the location and the ambience.
Love the location. Love the entry hall into the. I mean, the outside when you're looking at it doesn't look all of that, but when you go in, it's really nice. The hallway's nice. The Christmas trees, all of that's really nice. The ambience, it's like got a quiet. Do you know what I mean? It's got it's very atmospheric, and it's very Christmas atmospheric.
Yeah, it's very grand. I love, like I said, the chandeliers and what have you. So we ate. The way I describe it, it's almost like an atrium,
or even like a conservatory.
Yeah. Conservatory is another word I would use. And we had a lovely view of the sea, as you can see. So it was really, really nice there. So I did like the ambience on it. Right, now let's talk about the tea itself. What did you think? Let's start with the teas. What did you think of the teas?
My tea was far too strong.
Now they did, interestingly, we were saying, I'm holding this spoon because I can eat more. Interestingly, we were saying that, that's the first time I've had an afternoon tea where they bring the hot water immediately. Normally you have to ask for extra hot water, so which kind of suggests to me that they've been told before the tea might be a bit too strong and therefore they give you water to water it down. I might be wrong.
Yeah, and I feel like in a lot of places you don't get piping hot water. This was actually quite nice and hot water. Now there is a bit of snobbery where tea is concerned, because they feel like if the water's too hot, you're burning the tea leaves.
Yeah.
But I like my tea hot. I don't want mediocre warm water.
No.
I want it to be boiled, and I want you to pour it as soon as it reaches the kettle, and I want it to me. I want it piping hot. And a lot of places don't do piping hot tea. They do it sort of, just above.
So my Japanese cherry, I did like. It didn't taste of cherry, but funny enough, it did have a cherry aroma to it. But it was very pleasant. I would definitely recommend that. Right, moving on. The sandwiches and the savouries. Now I say the savouries because it did come with more than sandwiches. We had 3 finger sandwiches. As you know, I had 2 salmon and 1 cheese and pickle. You had the cheese and pickle. The coronation chicken.
Chicken tarragon.
Chicken tarragon, sorry. And there was one other you had.
Salmon.
Salmon. Yeah, you had a salmon.
Salmon, chicken tarragon, cheese and pickle. And then we had the little quiche sausage roll.
Quiche, yeah, that was right.
Sausage roll and what I would have called a vol au vent.
Yeah.
A prawn vol au vent.
So talk me through yours.
Okay, I like the sandwiches.
Same here.
I'm happy that there were no cucumber sandwiches.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that. No. Kelly doesn't like cucumber at all.
No. And I was surprised there was no egg.
Yes.
Especially on a vegetarian one, because you could have had egg. Now,
bear in mind, I did ask for a pescatarian. They said, yeah, that's fine. So it was 2 salmon. I had to think about that then.
Yeah.
And 1 was the cheese.
They could have given an egg one, I feel. But anyway, I digress. What did I think of? Do you know what I feel is there were some good elements for an afternoon tea, some really good elements. I liked all the sort of all the bits, except luckily the goat's cheese hasn't repeated on me.
Now the goat's cheese was, for me, was really nice. It wasn't the strong goat's cheese, which is the reason why you could eat it. And the caramelized onion in that was delicious. For me, that was the best savoury, including the sandwiches.
Really?
That was my favourite savoury.
Well, I won't lie to you, the onion sort of relish or jam or pickle, whatever it was that they put in there, was really, really good. That was so tasty. The goat's cheese, I could take or leave it. I feel like they could have done a different one for me. Maybe something with, like you said, like bacon.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
The vol au vent?
I liked the vol au vent. But there were bits in the vol au vent. Because it was, what was it? It was prawn.
I think it was, and prawn and Mary rose sauce.
But there were bits in it.
You said that. Mine didn't. Mine was really nice.
But to be fair, when you eat, sometimes you swallow a lot of stuff,
But it was bite size.
And I'm chewing, and there was bits in it, and I don't know if it was bits of shell that I was pulling out, or bits of, because at first I thought, oh, maybe it's bits of rosemary, like the stalks of the rosemary or something. But no, it was just bits that I was pulling out. I don't know.
No, I didn't have that. So this cake I really like.
Yeah, anyway, we'll come on to the cakes in a minute.
So that was that. I like the vol au vent. I thought there could have been a bit more filling in the vol au vent for me.
There was a lot of filling in for me.
See, there wasn't for mine. So mine was more pastry than filling. Yours was more filling than pastry.
Yeah, no, mine was like a normal vol au vent. So it was just like a normal vol au vent.
Well, I got unlucky there, but it's not too bad. So those are the sandwiches. Now, just to reiterate, we did not get refills on any of the goods there as well. So just to have that in mind. Obviously, in other afternoon teas we've been to, you do get refills. There were no refills here. Let's move on to the scones. What did you think?
I just want to make a note. Or shall we circle back to that? I just want to make a note. So when Mark says there's no refills, that's correct. There's no refills. I would have, now the tea itself costs £38.
Yeah.
Right? So it's £38 per person plus service charge. I would have rather paid an extra £10 each, so it was £48, and you get one refill of this, because them things were small, right? It was very, very small. So I know from when we come from London, we've been to many afternoon teas, and I feel like this could be up there. It had really good elements, but not being able to replenish, because when you look at it, when you see that you're in your mind, you're thinking, what, £38? That's quite a lot.
For, especially, I suppose, for Brighton as well, although it is the Grand Hotel. Yeah. All right, let's move on. So
okay, I'll circle back to that.
We're going to move on to the scones. What do you think?
The scones one, I like the idea of cherry and coconut. But if you're going to give me a cherry and coconut scone, put cherries and coconut in it.
No, to be fair, there were cherries in it.
Yeah.
But I don't think there was enough.
When I'm saying put cherries in it, yeah? Put cherries in it. I want to see nice, juicy... When you're having a currant scone or a sultana scone, right? You can see them, like sultanas or currants or whatever it is that's in the scone, right? You can see them. I saw like one or maybe two bits of cherry, and it was a bit of the cherry, not even like a quarter of it, in the actual scone. So,
Kelly's right, there were tiny little chunks of cherry in there.
I saw literally two. One on one corner and one on the bottom corner.
To be fair, there were more on mine, but going to Kelly's point, it didn't taste of cherry and coconut. That was the thing as well. And also, I thought for my plain scone, it was slightly underdone. I thought
I only had the cherry and the coconut, and I felt that was underdone. It needed a little bit longer in the oven.
2-3 more minutes, I thought, and that would have been better.
But I like that it tasted homemade. Yeah. And all of that type of stuff.
Generous size as well.
Really nice size. However, I feel like on an afternoon tea, that's my least favourite part of an afternoon. Scones is my least favourite part, only because they're so filling and they're so dense, and I want to be able to enjoy all the elements. So I feel like when I do have the scone, I'm only gonna eat the one that I like, which is normally the sultano and currants or whatever one. So I normally only eat that one, and then I palm the rest off to Mark. Mark will eat the plain ones and all of that type of stuff. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel I'm slightly disappointed with the afternoon tea.
Well, no, we haven't finished yet,
Oh,
so we'll come on to that. So we're moving now on to the cakes. So that's the scones, okay. So I agree with what Kelly said as well. The scones as well could have been, although they were nice and large and stuff like that, weren't the best ones I had. For me, slightly underdone, but pleasant tasting. Right, okay, let's move on to the cakes, the last piece. What did you think?
I didn't try all the cakes, right?
Well,
a couple of my cakes are here.
Did you want to try one?
Yeah, I will try one.
Right, so hold up and try.
Okay, so I feel like this one, but it's very soft. It's not crusty as it should be. Even when you were picking it up before, it was falling apart.
So again, I think this is because it's got the patisserie in it. It's got the custard. For me, while Kelly's trying these, I thought the cakes were good. They're good quality cakes. I really did enjoy the raspberry patisserie one. I thought the profiterole was really, really good. I thought the macaron was really good, nice tasting. One of the better afternoon tea cakes that we've had. What do you think?
I like the creme pat in it.
The creme pat's really good. You've got to have it with the raspberry. I know you don't like raspberry.
No, I don't like raspberry.
But I'm going to have that raspberry. But I thought that the patisserie is good. Not overtly sweet. Nice and pleasant. Went really well. And I did like the fact they gave you 2 extra slices of cake as well, which we've just seen us eat and take back.
Yeah. I feel like, for me, I'm getting a lot of powder taste.
See, I didn't get that. You're saying
like
this. I don't get this at all.
Like I can. Yeah, it's on the roof of my mouth. Like it's like a powder taste. I don't know how you're not getting the powder taste.
No. I've got to disagree. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now, Kelly and I have very different tastes.
Yeah, we do.
Which is why I think it's good with us when we do our channel, because we've got such different tastes. So that was my thing on the cakes. Right.
I had to drink some water.
Yes.
Because it's claggy.
I disagree. I totally disagree.
Yeah, see, he disagrees, and I'm just saying it's claggy.
I think that's a really nice creme pat. I think it's a really...
The creme pat's very nice, but I feel the pastry is just...
No, I disagree. I think that's a really good cake. So we've got a real difference of opinion here.
There's a powder in it.
So I disagree.
Yeah.
I don't taste that at all. I think that's a really nice clear creme pat.
Do it again, but just make it in your mouth. Don't swallow it. Just smooth it all over your mouth, your tongue.
It's delicious.
But you've just swallowed it.
Yeah, but who does all that? That for me is excellent.
Nobody swallows their food. I mean, after they've chewed it, yeah, you know.
So anyway, we're going to move on now. So that was it. So the burning question I've got to ask, you've tried all the cakes, you've tried everything, would you go there again?
I haven't tried that one, but
all right.
Yes, I would go back. However, I would go back in a few years' time. I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't readily go back now. From what I've seen and from what I've tasted, it doesn't warrant me going back right away. I would, unless they dramatically brought down the price.
Well, I've got to say that, so this is the other thing. We were debating whether or not it was good value for money, and we did have a real debate about this. Partly being at the Grand, so it's going to up a bit. I thought for the price, for being in Brighton as well, they are very strict. This is the other thing. They give you an hour and 45 minutes. They are very strict with that.
Yeah.
Once your hour and 45 minutes is done, they very, very politely ask you to leave. There are no refills, as we said as well. So
other than the tea or coffee.
Oh, the tea or coffee, you're absolutely right. So food-wise, no refills. So for the price, I'm not sure. I thought it'd be nice if they did offer refills on at least one of the elements.
Yeah.
So either scones, cakes, or sandwiches.
I would have said sandwiches. I mean, I felt like there was enough sweets. You get 2 wedges of cake. Like they're very healthy sizes. Like I can't dispute that. The size.
Oh, they're great.
The slices of cake that we got was massive. It surpasses. Do you know what I mean? A normal slice of cake. But if you're going to do that, for me, the cake has to be good.
There you go.
And for you, the cake is good. But for me...
Well, there you are. Now, once you get used to mine and Kelly's taste buds, you will then know whose side you're going to go for in terms of what you're like. But we're just throwing it out there. That was our review on the Grand. Overall, had a very pleasant experience. The ambience and being in Brighton has been wonderful. That's our review on the Grand afternoon tea. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please like, share and subscribe. It helps us make more videos, and you know we love making videos for you guys. And don't forget, you can join us on our live chat every Tuesday and every Friday at 6:30 UK time, where you can discuss anything you like, including the video you've just seen today.
And of course, if you like trips, tips, reviews, food reviews, that sort of thing, please consider subscribing.
Until next time, do look after yourselves, do take care, and remember, you are never told to have fun. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye for now.